is motherfucking BigTruDat, Late Bloom Podcast. Tap in, tap in, tap in. You know, come in hitting that like button. I definitely appreciate it. Yeah, in a minute, you know what I'm saying? To tap in and hit that like button. I got a question I asked though. Let me see if it'll show. Damn, I can't see it on this. Tap in though. Come in hitting that like button. Yeah, we in here behind the late bloomer sign, man. I had to straight wire this jump right here. The bloomer. I fucked around and snatched it one day. And E Money, what it do? What it do, man? It's a good laugh when E Money come through. What going on, man? E Money, what's dirty macking, man? Give me your definition of dirty macking, man. And have you ever partaked in dirty macking? I want to know. I want to know. What is dirty macking? Let me turn it down a little bit more so you make sure. Let me put a little bit more light on. I tell you what. There we go. I don't know what that is, bro. Honestly. Hey, do me a favor then. Since you don't know what dirty macking is, do me a favor and Google it. Google what dirty macking is. And then let me know, have you partaked in dirty macking? Let me know, have you partaked in dirty macking? Where y'all from? Where the trolls from, man? Y'all get their lights up. Julio Fulio trial. That's what we doing. We going Julio Fulio. I want to know what dirty macking was. And I also want to know one more question. Do y'all feel like, because I be seeing people throw that around and they say this and they say that. How you doing, Golden Gal? But let me ask you this. Do y'all feel like Gucci Mane? This is a question I want to know because I see people throw it around. Do y'all feel like he actually put the battery in Dolph back or it was just a coincidence? What you doing, though? It's just something I wanted to know. But I did ask a question. Golden Gal, you know, he said, oh, no, I don't do that, my nigga. Shit, yeah. Okay, then. Hey, I just be wanting to throw some shit out there, man. You know. Keep the conversation going, man. You know. I can't say I've ever been a part of dirty macking. I've never been a part of dirty macking, man. Yeah, what's going on though? Man, all trolls, hit that like button. If you're gonna troll. It's cool. Hit the like button. Bring a couple more trolls with you. Where y'all from tonight, though? Dirty Macking is basically you you using tactics to knock a female. You might be talking shit about a nigga. That nigga here, he doing this and he doing that. He doing this and he doing that. That's dirty macking. Instead of just, you know, going for what you know and being a real P about it. And, dirty macking it when a nigga start, like I said, taking shots and doing this and doing that. That's dirty macking, man. So have you ever been a part of dirty macking? Now that you know what it is. Slander in a real mounder, These motherfuckers, they're tricky. I done blew up on the couch. I'm so sick of these jumps blowing up. Slander in a bad mounder. Have you been a part of dirty macking, E-Money? And then I also asked y'all, do y'all think Gucci put the battery in Dolph back like other people say? I just want to touch bases, see how y'all felt about that one. But yeah, we covering Julio Fulio, day 2. I think a couple detective or two testified, and man, they go to show you, like they say, technology. A lot of footage that they getting is, they got the hotel footage, but a lot of footage is coming from those Tesla cams. Just going thinking back, I think it wasn't that, but he had video in his car when 6ix9ine, the shit that happened to 6ix9ine. We got to be more careful. Nah, I ain't never had to backbite on a nigga to get a hoe or none of that type shit. Respectfully. So guess what? Man, Blue Ash. Blue Ash. Remember, y'all know the other day I was on live. I think BG had text me. BG text me, and he was showing me a screenshot that Blue sent to him, and it looked familiar. I remember when I was on Instagram, she inboxed me like, "Hey, can you send me the code to something?" So I was like, "Cool." So I'm reading the message. She was like, you can keep the number, or you can call me if you want to, or some shit like that." I said, "Man, Blue a motherfucker, man." You see what I'm saying, man? Man, I already knew what was going on. I knew when she called me at 5:30 in the morning, 5 in the morning. I said, "Man, this lady, Blue fucked up, man. Blue fucked up." So now she jumping from real nigga to real nigga platform. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers jumping on them. I'm like, "Hey, what's up, gang?" And then ask me, "Do I got a girl?" Well, y'all fuck weird as a motherfucker. First of all, you see all this hair on my face? I'm pretty sure I'm not a part of your gang. So let's start there. Not a part of your gang. I don't even know your name. But yeah, we get into the Julio Fulio trial though, man. You know, day 2, Julio Fulio. Detective hit the stand. Tesla car. A lot of footage on the Tesla. You know what I always say in these type of situations, man? It don't look good. You know, it don't look good. So we're gonna get into a little footage. Nigga read, bro. Stand too. I think I might be too close too, so let me move back on. All right. Witness. We finna get into it though. This is a Julio Fulio trial.
Photographing of that item?
Yes, sir.
Same markings on the headstand.
Yes, sir.
States 12 Ks and kilo, evidence marker 55, no shell casing.
It is, yes, sir.
Same process being followed as reflected in states 12. L is in Lima.
Yes, sir.
Same markings on that shell casing.
Yes, sir.
Stage 12M is in Mike. We see 3 evidence markers. This would be the front driver's side tire of the Lexus.
Yes, sir.
That's being shown in the upper left corner of the photograph.
That's correct.
Miss John, what's going on, Miss John? Man, we just watching Julio Fulio trial right now.
57, which appears to be just under.
I asked him about dirty Mac. To me, Miss John, what dirty macking? What's the definition of dirty macking?
Shell casings.
You ever did some dirty macking in your heyday? Or have some gentlemen ever did some dirty macking to get your attention? How do females feel about dirty macking? How about that?
Yes, sir.
Dirty macking.
States 12O is an Oscar. Same process being followed in collection and photographing.
Oh, you done did some dirty macking, huh?
Well, same markings on the base of the head of the casing.
That's correct.
States
I'm back in the Bloomer room tonight, y'all.
12.
Lady Love, what's up?
In Quebec.
It's played the fuck out. Dirty macking.
States 12R's in Romeo.
I wouldn't mind me some
Process
Halloween.
being followed by the crime scene technician.
It is, yes, sir.
And collection and photographing.
Yes, sir.
Same information on that. That's stamped onto the base of that
Yes, sir.
shell casing. States 12S is in Sierra. We see those 3 that.
What y'all think about the case so far?
Evidence markers. Now we're seeing evidence marker 59 and evidence marker 60.
Yes, sir.
And evidence marker 58 again. Because I don't know if we can address 58 yet. Okay. So moving to states 12, T is in Tango. Now at evidence marker 58, we see the shell casing. Is that accurate?
That is, yes, sir.
And states 12U is in uniform. Same process followed with the collection of that shell casing.
Yes, sir, it is.
And does the base of the shell casing have the same markings? As
Oh.
the shell casing?
Yes, sir.
Question. So here we have it. We got Julio Fulio. We got, what is it? ATK. And what is it? 1200 or 600. You go back to also my younger age nine that came up so many times. Through this trial, younger age nine that came up buku times. So what I want to know is, do y'all feel like younger age should be worried? And should he be making an exit plan, goddammit? You feel like your name coming up so much. My boy, that got a whatever type of haircut. Well, he might have had that do-rag on. That's probably what that is. He shit fucked up around the head. Like he got on a toupee.
Exhibit 13.
Young
is an alpha through
preacher
I.
pervert looking at nigga. Preacher perv looking at him.
Publishing 13A. Are we looking at the front of area of the Lexus?
Yes, we are.
And now we're looking at evidence marker 60, 61, and 62,
That's correct.
and evidence marker 59.
Yes, sir.
States 13B is in Bravo at evidence marker 59, shell casing.
It is, yes, sir.
I would say he might
13C is in Charlie.
shouldn't be worried, but hell yeah with the exit plan. That's what I feel like. He need to be trying to get the hell out of Dodge.
On that shell casing as all the others.
Yes, it was.
Get the hell out of Dodge.
13B is in Delta. We're now at evidence marker 60, another shell casing.
It is, yes, sir.
States 13E is an Echo, same process followed by the crime scene personnel.
Yes, sir.
Item is being
How tall do you have to be for your head to hit a street sign?
photographed and collected here.
Yes, it is.
Is the same stampings on the base of that cartridge case as all the others.
They are, yes, sir.
States 13F is in Foxtrot. Evidence marker 61, shell casing.
Hey man, y'all be sure to touch that like button, man. Yeah, touch that like button for me, man. Fuck with me.
Following the same procedure with collection and photographing.
Yes, we do.
And does this cartridge?
Miss John, how your week been? E Money, how your week been? Lady Love, how your week been?
States 13H is in hotel.
Hey, trolls, I don't respond to bullshit. You know, I ain't even gonna lie. I don't respond to bullshit.
Another shell casing.
Yes, sir, it is.
I just let you troll. I appreciate you in it, motherfucker.
And with that shell casing, was it collected?
I'm high as a motherfucker. Lady Love high as hell right now. I'm high as a motherfucker right now. Not dead right now. It's your boy Faye Beezy. He on 3 deals. Geeked up, geeked up, geeked up. Man, that joint that was hard though. Who fuck with that joint? I'm geeked up. I can't make it on my own. I'm geeked up. Hey, that's what I don't know why you just made me think about this shit. I'm starting to see spaceships on bank, yeah. Oh, I gotta play this, right? I'm geeked up.
Detective, were there a total of 31 shell casings?
My week been great, True.
Yes.
Thanks for asking, no problem at all.
Shell casings.
They were.
I'm geeked up. Geeked up. Geeked up. Geeked. It was the beat, I guess. Geeked up. Geeked up.
State with tender exhibit 14.
I'm geeked up.
Okay, any objection? Mr. Gonzalez?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Sonardi?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Wise?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Petratus? Okay, admitted.
Shout out to my boy Euro. We got a couple interviews coming through the platform next week, though, y'all. You know, we're going to sit down and we're going to talk about it again. So, you know, it's time to break a few guests out. We ain't had a few guests in a few months, so, you know, we're going to get back to it. We're going to have some real conversations.
That's correct.
And once again, I don't know, this for the people. I probably did that. This for the people who wasn't on here yesterday or the day before that. I asked the question, are we good people trying not to be bad, or are we bad people that's trying to be good?
Published, Your Honor, States 14.
Over 20 months, okay then.
What type of packaging is this?
This is a standard manila envelope used for packaging pieces of evidence.
And is this type of packaging,
Both.
this envelope, the paper envelope, is that
So let me ask you this then. You say both, right?
in law enforcement for the collection of
So when you thumb down your life, then which one are you, or are you both? When you look in the mirror and just really, you know what I'm saying, which one do you think you are? Are you a good person that's trying not to be bad, or are you a bad person that's trying to be good?
Items of evidence such as projectiles or shell casings.
Yes, sir.
Miss Nikki, what's happening?
Is that something you've seen throughout your law?
How you doing? We Julio Fulio traveling tonight.
This item is collected.
And I'm throwing in my question again. I just want to know: are we good people trying not to be bad, or are we bad people trying to be good? You know what I'm saying? Are you personally take this into consideration though, E-Money? We born into a world of sin though.
Is there a label that is prepared by the Tampa Police Department at some point after its collection?
Yes, once it's collected and submitted to the property control room, the property
Excuse
control
me.
room will assign it a tag with a identifying number on there.
All right. Now, I want to talk about a couple of the other things that are on this packaging and kind of walk through the process of its collection. So the item is collected. We saw the crime scene technicians using the gloves to protect the integrity of the item. The item is then placed into that envelope.
Yes, sir.
Where's the envelope placed there at the scene?
At the scene, the crime scene techs gather all the.
So the female got 15 years, right, for what they gave her, manslaughter charge.
The envelopes that contain the pieces of evidence, those are generally stored in large paper bags, almost like shopping bags. Those paper bags are brought with them.
They let you know they really through. It depends what you think is good or bad. There's a balance in everything.
While we continue to process the scene.
At some point, once the scene is fully processed,
Okay.
and the crime scene personnel clear the scene, do they?
So throughout your life, then.
Somewhere?
Yes, they drive.
That's why I say it just depends on how you look at it. When you look at yourself in the mirror, though, like, have you caused more good or bad, or what, or your thoughts more good thoughts or bad thoughts?
And where is that? The headquarters.
Is it easier to be bad, or is it easier to be good?
Downtown Tampa.
It is. Yes, sir.
Just a couple blocks from here.
It is. Yes, sir.
All right. And does it consist of?
That's deep. It's hard to define that
one of
analysis.
those floors, or on one of those floors, is there a property or evidence section or evidence room?
Yes, sir.
Some agencies call it an evidence section, some call it a property room.
Yes, sir.
And is there a secured area there where evidence such as this is maintained and stored?
Yes.
Is there,
It's easier to
personnel
be
from the
both.
Police department, that is their job to ensure the integrity of that area.
Yes, sir.
Was this item offensive?
It's easier to be both, right?
Would that be?
But I ask you, when you look in the mirror and you reflect on your life, which one are you, though?
Yes.
And does the person who's collecting it give input as to that?
Input as to how.
When you look in the mirror and reflect on your
Yes,
life,
when the
which one are
evidence is
you?
actually submitted, as it's submitted, that there's a property entry sheet that has to be filled out. Each
I don't
item
think I'm
number,
both.
has a description block next to it where the person who's submitting that evidence completes the item number, the package number, and the description of that evidence. That information is then transcribed by one of the evidence control technicians that works in the section, and that's the information that gets put onto the label.
So I want to go to this label.
So I had another question before we get out of here too. Not before we get out of here, but it was another question that I had on there. I wanted to chop. Y'all all aware of the
Use of computers and barcodes.
one moment. Where my remote is, man?
18475.
Don't you hate when you just be losing shit and you just had it in your hand?
Crime scene.
We always know we trying to do good, master, but it can be bad on us.
That's the evidence
Struggle.
control number. So once that piece of evidence is brought to whoever is submitting the evidence to the evidence control section.
I think we all got good intentions, right?
Evidence will get So
I think we have to learn how to be good.
would be
We have to learn,
the dash five would be the item that's associated with that.
you know what I'm saying, how to have respect for each other and learn the difference. But I mean, maybe you have to learn how to be bad, but I feel like
Yes, sir.
that shit is in your nature.
Below that, we see,
Unless you have some guidance and structure.
and then, it's that
Man, you know I
description
can't
section.
find this
That's the
damn
description of
remote.
the item of
And I
interest.
just had
It's the number of items documented.
Yes, sir.
And here we have it looks like the same nomenclature that's on the bottom or the base of the shell casing.
That's correct.
so in saying that,
Yes, sir.
The description of the item itself.
Yes, sir.
what the fuck is the remote at,
EM
man?
number 62.
That's evidence marker number 62, so that,
Where you getting?
which evidence marker.
And the remote ain't just walked away like that, man. Come on, man.
And case, and then we have 2024-365-605. Is that the report number? For
There we go.
For this and
And when you
this?
tall, you be hating to look low. You feel me?
Then we have evidence.
Flesh of sin is biblical fact. That's what I'm saying. So I'm going. I think we bad people. I think we bad people. Ever since they goddamn Adam and Eve did what they did, I think we bad people that's trying to be good. That's what I really think. I think we're a bunch of demons, and ain't no damn demons. But I think we, by nature, we bad people. The flesh. That's why they say the flesh is weak. The flesh is often tempted and all of those things. So it's just all about how much you tap into those things. You know what I'm saying? That bad side or good side, walk on the wild side. In my opinion, I could be wrong. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. Facts. It's a matter of discipline. Right. That's basically what I was saying. It's a matter of discipline. Like too much of anything, too much of a good thing could be bad. So, right. Yeah. I believe that though. Question. I heard this in the description. Y'all know what's going on between All-Star JR and NBA Ben 10. They had a little situation where everything's entertainment, alleged or whatever, but they had a little situation where they had a run-in and it might have been a scuffle and somebody was shot and, okay. And when I first heard about it, I was like, shit, really it is what it is. I don't want to speak about it too much, but it really is what it is. You reach, you teach. You reach, I teach. We've been saying that shit. You reach, I teach. So that's just how the game go. You don't want a nigga to die. Hopefully, make it through that and all of those shit though. But I understand how shit go though. Like doing certain things, you be on the other side of that mother. So hey, bam, he pulled through. So then you had the All-Star JR. I don't know how old he is, but I ain't saying you can't even drop a hard diss song for a nigga playing with you. But I don't know if I would have indulged it with having so much hanging over my head, you know what I'm saying? A felony. I don't even know if I would have did the diss song. It seemed like he was the one who really explained the situation first. brought the situation to light, far as, with the antics and shit. Nigga be so quick for clout. So now you have to wonder, yes, initially, you can say it was self-defense. But when you think about the fact they said, I'm just throwing it out there. He ran, allegedly, chased some niggas down, tried to shoot at them. Came back, stood over, bro. But the gun didn't have any more bullets in it. So he hit him with the gun and spit on him. You put belt to ass now. I don't have no issue with putting belt to ass. But what I'm saying is, was feeding into the social media antics the right thing to do? And or is it, he cool? You know what I'm saying? They gonna think it's straight, self-defense. Shit, he did what he did. You can play with him, Texas, or stand your ground law. And I think it has something to do with, like, you don't have to run until, like, you feel the threat is out of there type shit. But what if he was already laying on the ground from the first gunshots? He's not a threat anymore. So you was really coming back to just finish the job, right? Just throwing it out there. So my question was, who should he blame for being locked up? Or is this just going to happen anyway?
It indicates yes. The report date, June 24th, 2024, and the officer, Sarah Price.
Yes, sir.
Package number. All right.
Yes, sir.
When this label is placed, after this label is placed on there, is this item then placed into the robbery room and stored there?
Yes, it is.
Now, if the item is and also, when it is sealed, is there evidence tape that is placed onto the envelope?
Yes, sir.
Around the seal, which would be here, the folding top portion of the envelope.
Yes, sir.
And is the date that the seal
That shit happen in the heat of the moment.
Placed on there, is it written across the tape and into the envelope?
Yeah. But that's how we always get jammed up. Most of the time we get jammed up, be heat of the moment type situation.
Transported to
just think about it.
Laboratory, like a state laboratory.
In post.
Maintained here in Tampa, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. Are you familiar with that laboratory?
I am, yes, sir.
Have you dealt with them on numerous cases in your career?
I have, yes, sir.
You can still do too much in the heat of the moment.
If they open this, once this is submitted for analysis to them, do they place?
I done did some shit in the heat of the moment, man. Real shit,
Tape that you recognize as FDLE tape.
Yes, I do, sir.
And we see the DLE in this tape here.
That's correct.
Okay.
That don't make it right.
FDLE tape.
It does, yes, sir.
I ain't saying he wrong, but I'm just saying they don't make it right.
To their laboratory for analysis.
I just feel like he wanted to catch a free body. You see what I'm saying? Like, or quote unquote, I feel like it would have been free. Just off the rip. And you reach out teeth. I'm finna eat these motherfucking shells. But once you done knocked him down and you seen like he was on the ground, how he really was through. He was through then. And you still trying to finish him off, and you whoop him with that motherfucker, hit him with it. You really were just trying to teach him a lesson, which I understand. But I'm just saying, when them cameras showing, is there too much for the cameras? for the judicial system? Is that too much? If he would have killed, if he would have had more bullets in the gun, he would have unalived Ben 10. For the cameras, for the judicial system, to run, to leave, and come back and stand over him,
Detective, in this case, we have this exterior envelope, and then there's a.
would that
smaller
have been
interior
too
envelope.
much?
Yes, sir.
That's
So
all
the
I'm
smaller
saying.
interior envelope, was that also utilized by the crime scene tech?
Oh, trying to be
this item of
killed.
evidence to place into that first,
Yes, sir.
before placing that into the larger envelope?
That's correct.
And is the interior envelope, which we're.
Well, I just told y'all about some shit that happened beside the stove, right? I was so goddamn scared.
Yes, it is.
So just brown paper?
Callie said I was
Yes,
on
same-
live,
same-
sounded like
same
I was
material
finna
as
cry.
well.
Man, I wasn't about to cry, but I was worried.
And in this
I
situation,
had a lot on my
we see
mind.
marker number 16.
Man, that shit ain't nothing to brag about, to be talking about, to be trying to respect it. Man, the penitentiary is serious.
Description being handwritten onto this envelope,
Yes, sir.
and it looks like the date and the time.
Just
of
imagine
the collection.
never being locked up in your life. No juvenile record. Then you get jammed up for the first time ever. You spend a month in that motherfucker, really. Bond out. You stay out a year, then you have to go to jail for 7 years. Soon as you come in there, the first thing you do when you come into jail in the prison system is have to strip butt naked like everybody be saying. That's when you know this shit real. No folks don't want to hear no man, turn around, squat, call, lift this, lift that, lift your feet up. Look, damn, it's routine to them. They done seen 1,000,000 feet, 1,000,000 balls, all that shit. So I'm like, dang, y'all ain't, you don't want to turn your head or nothing? No, they don't want to miss a peep. So that's when reality hit. That's when reality set in. Then I'm in the county 30 days before I have to go to the penitentiary. And, you know, I done had some little issues in the county, and it was a nigga named Trap. I wish I can get the nigga named Trap on here. I just remember his name. Me and him were bar talking, and we fell out on the bars and shit. He gonna bust out, all right, you finna go to the penitentiary. You finna go to the penitentiary. Insinuating that, you know what I'm saying, he GD, he big GD, and when I get to the penitentiary, he finna make a call. He can make a call and shit. You can go to the penitentiary. You need to chill out. 7 years. So then once you go to the penitentiary, so you come in there, it's the real joint. This ain't the county, this the, you know, I had to take a trip to get to this motherfucker in shackles. So you get out the joint in shackles. You know, yeah, you know the typical shit like y'all done seen on the movies. You get out there joint in shackles. They making a nigga, you moving like a penguin. So yeah, then you got to strip some more. You got to strip in the big house. Yeah, you got to strip. Then they give you a little cloth ass cover, state boots, state soap, state towel, state toothpaste. They give you plenty of state shit. You know what I'm saying? They give you all the state stuff while you there. And then, you know, you in intake. Since they gave you 7, you had to do it. Now, I had 2 charges. I had a gun charge and I had an aggravated charge too, right? I had an aggravated charge. Robbery, some more shit, right? So the thing was, bro, I could have went to trial on the gun charge because the gun charge and the aggravated charge basically the same thing. They violent charges. So it's like a double jeopardy type of situation. So my lawyer, Michael Shows, which is the lawyer for the nigga who on the trial for in the Dolph case, I want to say is he Cornelius' lawyer? I want to say he might be Cornelius' lawyer, Michael Shows. But that's who my lawyer was. And he told me I was gonna do 5 years for everything. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I get in there, I'm thinking I'm finna do 5, right? So when I first got in there, I was doing my aggravated time. So I was still getting good days. My time coming back to me. So I'm going to the parole board. I'm going to the counselor, man. Oh yeah, your time coming back. So they told me I was finna, it had me feeling like I was finna get out in 3 years. So I'm telling the streets, yeah, I'm finna get out. Motherfucker think I'm lying. Cause look up, I'm still in the penitentiary. So after 17 months, they paroled me from my aggravated charge to my gun charge. And I had to do, they only gave me 10 months of good time on my gun charge. It was a mandatory charge. So I'm still thinking I'm finna do 5 years though. So when I got to like 4.5, I realized that, you know, I was in that motherfucker, like for real, for real. So then I got to understand it, like for real. Now I ain't finna go nowhere. I got this gun charge is a mandatory sentence. And I got to bring that junk to the door. So I had to do like 5 years and 10 months on the gun charge. Or was it 5 years and 2 months? They gave me 10 months of good time on it. So I did 5 years and 2 months on the gun charge. No, it just was a mandatory charge, a mandatory sentence, mandatory time. When I went up for parole on my aggravated charge, I made parole after 17 months. That's what it was. I think I might have went up for parole after like being in the penitentiary like maybe 6 months or 8 months or some shit like that. Then they told me to come back in a year maybe. I don't know. I don't remember that part. But then, you know, when I went up, I made parole. I did 17 months on the aggravated charge though. So while I was doing that, my gun charge, it was eating up the aggravated time. You know. But that shit was harsh. I said all that to say that shit was harsh. You know. That shit did a major reset on, you know, it got me some more structure. It told me to stop playing and you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, it did a reset. I had, you know, shit going. But you know, it did a reset. But like I said, when the day I got out, or like a month before I got out, man, most definitely. Let me see. My first day in the penitentiary, after I go to intake, I'm like I said, I got my Mac. I had a toothache, a bad motherfucker toothache. Man, most definitely. Michael Shaw, appreciate it. Michael Shaw's, he called me, Leon, what are you doing? I said, I'm in a dentist chair, man. I'm like in the chair like this. Real shit. What are you doing? Judge Beasley said he's gonna add 3 more years onto your sentence if you don't get here right now. What? 3 more years? Man, let me get the fuck out of here. Let me get the fuck out of here, man. 3 more? It's my first time ever being jammed up. You talking about 3 more? Hell nah, man. Let me get up out of here. So I'm listening to that. What going on? Shout out to Brazil. So I'm in the car. Man, shout out to Thee, man. Thee used to hit that road. Thee, that's who wore my J's down there when my big brother thought I was trying to slam him out. My big brother, he thought I wanted him to wear some Jordans that were fully loaded with marijuana and shit. You know what I'm saying? So the nigga stopped talking to me. But shout out to my cousin Thee. Well, my cousin Boyd, long time boyfriend / husband. Man, he wore the motherfucking Jordan 13s in for me though. But I had a toothache, so I had to shoot to the courthouse. I shoot to the courthouse. I called Foreign Boy. Let Foreign Boy know, man, I'm on the way in. He meet me down there. He got some good gas for me. 7 grams of some good gas and 500. He gave me 500. I couldn't move with the gas though. I tried, but you know, I couldn't finagle that one. So I took that motherfucker 500 though. And shit. Started my sign. Nah, first they sit you down. Who was with me? I think I had my old girlfriend with me. Sit you down, you go around there, they swear you in. Whoop. And shit, it's over with. It's over with, man. Come behind her. Damn. Come behind her. Now you in the holding tank. Now you in the holding tank. You got your clothes on that you came to jail with, man. This the last thing you got. You know what I'm saying? Until you make it out. If you can make it with this shit though. You see what I'm saying? They might have it in intake. I don't even think they let you take this shit to the penitentiary, really. I think maybe so. But they gonna keep it in intake. Then a nigga might steal it or anything. Yeah, you can travel with it, but you can't have no jeans or nothing in the penitentiary. Like if you got on the right shoes, you can have them on solid colors, stuff like that. But other than that, they gonna take everything. Yeah. So I started my little journey in the penitentiary. Terrible. Yeah. So I definitely don't agree with, especially if a nigga done did time before. He handled it business, but I just wish he would have went about it a better way. You know, that's what I be saying, man. Like when these folks got you on these papers and you know been locked up for guns and shit, man, you cannot. It's always your gun, man. You cannot just say, yeah, you out here bragging and playing and man, hell nah, nigga ain't going to jail. Getting motherfucking jumpsuit or yellow one as soon as you get upstairs. Book 201. I'm trying to think at 201. You get a jumpsuit when you go to the floors, but they let you keep your shoes. You just can't wear your shoes on the rock. Your shoes gotta stay in the cell. You know what I'm saying? They let you keep your shoes. I think I came to the penitentiary with some Man, I can't even remember. You ain't getting no slick shoes through that motherfucker. You get the Jackie Chan shoes. I'm trying to see what kind of shoes I had on. I don't even remember, bro. I left a lot of shit though. I gave thee some shoes, some clothes. Like, man, I ain't gonna need this shit. I'm gonna wear this shit when I get out. You know, it'll be gone so long. And I ain't gonna wear no shit from 7 years ago. Hell nah. Then when I got that, I was 270. So, man, hell nah. But one thing I ain't trying to do, like Mick Jones said, you know, did this. I ain't trying to throw no rocks at the penitentiary, man. You know, that shit got to be. It got to be what it got to be. You know what I'm saying? I ain't definitely ain't trying to throw no rocks at the penitentiary. All the spontaneous shit that a nigga used to want to do and had the energy for. I know how the first bid went, you know, and I know what it did, not just the jail time, just the effect that it really did on just everything. The relationship with my daughter, how it make me isolated now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was a people person, but I ain't a people person, but this shit just a little worse now. Slick setbacks, you know, jail throw a lot of shit out, man. So that's what I be trying to tell these dudes, young dudes, man, you know, shit. We used to have a city jail, that shit was trenches, man. Real hard shit, my nice leg. Look at the bottom one city jail. What did BG say? I didn't talk to BG. He just screenshotted me text message of Blue Ash telling him he could call her. You call if you want. He was like, she called for what? And I was like, man, that's sad. You know, that's sad, Blue Ash. She just trying to get in where she fit in, man.
That's correct.
15:16 through 16 p.m.
Yes.
Okay. The initial of the person collecting it and their PID or
You said,
personal
fuck this shit.
That's correct.
Yeah.
She was paying her membership. Motherfucker done blocked her from the podcast. Man, hell, fuck that. Pick up. I done blocked her from the YouTube number. Man, fuck this shit.
Just smooth, reliable connectivity. Nomad eSIM, your best travel companion.
Last year, spring break was a lot. This year, we're doing
that's
it all
a different
at
type
Main
of.
Event. We feasted.
That's a different type
We
of energy that I don't even want to deal with on the podcast, though. Man, that lady called my phone so many goddamn times in the morning, and then thought it was cool. Like, this what we do. And then didn't have no understanding behind it. Like, she was.
From what you saw, we're going to talk about the video in a minute, but from what you saw of the video that reflects the actual shooting, do the casings appear to be in an area that would be consistent with
What are we
the person
doing?
on the far, or let me put it directionally, to the far north towards the edge of the building during the incident that is firing a weapon, to be near that person and be consistent with his pistol firing and leaving those shell casings?
Yes, sir.
I already know my shit still messed up. I'm just talking about back in the day. I mean, when she was a member. Ain't nobody getting charged right now.
Okay, Mr. Gonzalez, any objection?
No objection.
Mr. Sonardi?
Y'all ain't getting charged. I ain't getting paid. I just go live to keep my shit up in the algorithm. I still gotta sit down and make a video for these people and let them know my process of making videos. You know.
Yes, sir.
You know when a nigga really jump on YouTube, I ain't setting ass this shit. I ain't read all the fine print. You know. Then you know you got certain motherfuckers that I guess they striking me and doing this and I don't know what's going on, man.
Yes.
So I gotta read the fine print and just make sure I be doing everything on the up and up.
Yes.
That's all. Make sure I be doing everything on the up and up. Cause when I make my videos, I gotta put more into it. I can't just take a video and upload it. I got to, do a little commentary on it. Put my late bloomer picture up. Do all this shit. Put a logo in.
And then some type of debris being deposited onto the frame.
Blue ass trying to get T-bag.
That's correct.
We also see in this aluminum or metal here in the frame that there's defects and damage.
Yes, sir.
T-bag.
Did it appear
That was the type of shit BG talking about?
Shattered.
Yes, that appeared to be the projectile strike that
Yeah, where that come from?
States 15C back to the divot in the wall.
These freaking ass folks.
States 15F is in Foxtrot, a more close-up photo of that.
T-bag.
States 15G is in Dolph. So now we see that defect, would that be fair to say, Detective?
Yes,
In scale.
that's correct.
Okay.
I'm trying to get something, man.
Centimeters.
Well,
Yes,
that's
sir.
fucked up, man.
You mentioned earlier.
Out with you.
Parked underneath this awning of the portico. The vehicle's facing to the east. That be fair?
I don't even know what they
That
talking
vehicle was
about.
there, parked there during the incident as reflected by the video.
It was, yes, sir.
And the employee was there.
Tell me anything.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I see Miss Jones.
States 15I is in India. We see an evidence.
Man, what y'all thinking in this
Top of the vehicle.
this case right here though, real shit? What y'all think gonna happen to these young men though? Y'all think they done for it?
We see an area there that
You think the evidence is overwhelming,
Yes, sir. It's the,
or it's a no face, no case?
the defect on the top of where the roof meets the pillar of the passenger side, rear door, and window.
Got me looking like some apple juice to these bad bitches in the streets. Nigga treat me like God.
This area.
They say that boy look tired.
Yes, it does.
Does that damage, would it be consistent with being caused by gunfire?
I'm on that out. I'm on out with the regular.
State what's under 16A through 16R, 16 Alpha through 16 Romeo.
Any objection, Mr. Gonzalez?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Sonardi? Mr. Wise? Mr. Stratus? Admitted?
Publishing 16A.
Brother be judged by 12, carried by 6.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell us where that, well, first of all, you recognize where the vehicle?
I do, yes, sir.
Do you recognize?
I just seen it.
It is parked on the east side of the.
Shout out to Brooklyn in the building. They fried.
Kind of almost opposite the east entrance of the portico.
Opposite the east entrance?
So if you continue through the portico.
I think they was fried when that young lady got them 15 years though.
Parked roughly even with the portico.
She got 15 and she
Closest to McKinley.
was reportedly with y'all.
So I'm gonna publish stage
Allegedly.
1 real quick. So
What part of Brooklyn you from?
Yes, sir.
in this area here?
Yes, that's correct.
Streaming live from Africa. Shout out to Africa then.
That vehicle-
So are you from Africa or are you from Brooklyn?
Yes,
I
sir.
don't think them in their courtroom going home. I'd be surprised if they walk. Uganda.
Was there some
Are you from
damage that was
Uganda?
done to this vehicle?
So where did Brooklyn come from?
16C is in Charlie. We see the license plate of the motor vehicle.
Yes, sir.
State 16D is in Delta. Underneath the registration.
Let me see. Let me look at the goddamn picture, man. Hold on.
what appears to
My
be
favorite city. Okay.
damage, consistent with being caused by.
Man, it used to be a way
State 16
moderated activities in the last year. Uganda.
This damage, was this brought to the attention of the Tampa Police Department?
What's it to do? What's it to do in the Uganda?
Arrested the scene.
City of Legends.
Driver.
So let me ask you this. Do you have what kind of phone do you have? You really in the Uganda? You have a landline that you can call the United States of America? You can call the phone in the United States? Just WhatsApp. I used to have WhatsApp. No line, bro. What y'all think about the United States over there in Africa? What do y'all think about the United States in Africa? And what's it like in the Uganda? Is Uganda like a rich city? Or is it very poor? Like, what's going on over there? You in school? What you do over there? Also. Just want to know. Appreciate you tapping in, though.
Rifle round traveling at the speeds that rifle rounds travel at passes through the intermediate barrier of the rear door of the van. Have you, in your investigative experience in that type of scenario, seen the rifle round divide either the jacket from the core or the jacket from the core and the core?
It's a place you want to come to?
And cause damage like this?
Yes.
States 16L is in Lima. Is that just a close
So you're not
photograph of that damage?
you're not deterred by the negative stigma of America. The good, you feel like the good outweigh the bad, the opportunity outweigh the bad.
Front of that seat and potential damage caused by penetration through the seat by those projectiles.
It does, yes, sir.
I feel you.
State
So is it that bad over there?
Is that just a close-up of those of that damage to the seat, the front of the seat?
Yes, sir.
You couldn't go to another part of Africa and make it?
State 16.
Or you feel like, honestly, the United States is the way?
Now we're moving to the front seat. Is there damage reflected in the front seat?
Yes, sir. Is
State 16Q. Just a close-up of the damage.
Yes, sir.
State 16R. Just a close-up.
Julio Fulio trial, man. Day 2.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Feeding us on my
All
mind.
of this damage, well, let me ask you, would it be consistent with it having been caused by a single?
How many of y'all? You said us. How many of us?
That went through the rear hatch door and then separated.
Yes, sir.
Go back to states 8, B is in Bravo. This photograph, would you agree with me, is facing pretty much directly west.
Yes, sir.
Across the southern end of the hotel, we see the portico to the right.
That's correct.
We see the Lexus motor vehicle in the handicap spot.
Yes, sir.
On that western edge of cars that are parked in spots that are stacked in a north-south direction, we see this empty spot here between this sedan.
I also asked the question earlier. Do y'all? I know E Money answered, but I asked, do y'all think Young and Ace should be worried, seeing that his name and song references and you know, from what they calling it is a gang done been brought up in
Objection, Mr. Gonzalez.
a lot of different trials now.
Nardi,
One of my own from the Legend Fulio was looking.
admitted.
From Legend Fulio
Early
was
in the
looking for
investigation
you.
was this yellow Bronco parked in that spot.
Yes, it was.
Ah, you a troll.
And
Okay.
in your investigation of this
Gotcha,
case,
gotcha,
your,
gotcha.
Review of the video of the actual shooting, at some point
I was
during the
thinking
shooting,
it.
did a third shooter appear in this area between these two motor vehicles?
Yes, sir.
And was he firing what appeared to be a rifle?
Yes, it was.
So in 17A, we see this yellow Bronco, and we see an evidence marker on top of it. That
Ace
marker,
in the band, breathing,
63.
chopper all out of here. The state ain't bringing them up for no reason. Right, you right.
State
You right, though. They been bringing them up a lot.
Just the back end of the.
I'm trying to see what Brooklyn finna say, because I was going to say something at first, though. You know, I talked to Troll when they had some comments in, but then you seemed like he want to get off path. It was something I was going to say earlier, though.
Yes, sir.
I'm just waiting to see what you finna say now.
17D. We see damage.
I'm glad you got your picture on there. If you are trolling.
We go back to 17C.
Most of my niggas listen to Fulio songs in Brooklyn. Ah, okay. I'm glad you ain't trolling. My bad. I'll be right back. I'm finna go in the kitchen for a second.
Area.
Yes, sir.
I'm finna have to.
State 17D. And is the defect to the sheet metal being documented here?
It is, yes, sir.
Does that damage appear to be consistent with being caused by gunfire?
It does, yes, sir.
In the video of the shooting with this shooter, between those two cars, did it appear that the shooter was moving to his left, tracking the Dodge Charger and shooting towards it?
It did, yes, sir.
And in fact, is there one round that is fired and the muzzle flash is somewhat obscured by the Bronco? Maybe part of it can be seen.
Yes.
State 17E, is that a photograph of the interior of the car?
It is, yes, sir.
State 17, F is in Foxtrot. Looks like a photograph of the Well, let me go back to 17E so we can get an idea of what we're looking at. So this area here.
Yes, sir.
In photographing this, were you attempting to document any damage that may have been caused by that round that caused the exterior damage?
Yes, sir.
17G is in Dolph. Did it appear that there was some type of a defect?
There did, yes, sir.
I'm almost failed.
17H, is this the rear hatch? of
What
the
city
Bronco
are you
standing
in?
up the air?
It is, yes,
I'm
sir.
in Memphis, Tennessee.
17I is in India. Did there appear to be damage to the inside of the rear hatch?
Yes, sir.
State 17J is in Julia, and is that documented here?
Yes, sir.
Y'all say nigga over there in Africa?
17J
Y'all just run around saying,
is
nigga,
just
nigga, nigga, nigga.
Documentation of more internal or interior damage to the Bronco.
Yes, sir.
And it appears to be a...
She love my boy Dolph.
Yes, sir.
For sure. So music a big influence over there? Not to be funny, just asking. I ain't know how Africans felt about the N-word either.
Contender states 18A is an alpha through J is in Juliet for admission into evidence.
Any objection, Mr. Gonzalez?
No objection.
Mr. Sinardi?
No objection.
Mr. Wise? Mr. BigTruDat? Submitted.
States 18A. You recognize this area being shown in this photograph?
Yes, sir. It's the
See, I'm asking.
west corner of the Home Two Suites building.
You laugh. You ain't answer that question.
States 18B is in Bravo. Well, first of all, the camera angle here would be fair to say is facing south.
Yeah, pretty much due south, yes, sir.
And the flagpole we
Oh,
see in
okay.
the distance, would that be back down towards the end of the hotel where the portico is?
Yes, sir.
There is some type of structure here that appears to have a wall. Do you know what that is?
Yes, sir. I believe it was.
So who did you listen to?
dumpster area with
Young and Ace or Julio Fulio?
surrounding it.
I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Was there an item found right here in this area?
Yes, sir. The plastic molding from the underside of the vehicle.
Who y'all think made better music? Young and Ace or Julio Fulio? Or who was the better rapper?
States 18C, as in Charlie. The vehicle parked in that spot, did it appear to have damage?
Yes, it did.
Some type of paint transfer?
That's correct.
States 18, D is in Delta. And is there damage reflected on that motor vehicle on the front driver's side
Yes, it is.
in this area here?
Yes, sir.
Just so we can, I'm gonna go back to one real quick.
He said it's a tie they were both mid. So why you think Young and Ace was more successful?
That's correct.
Would it be fair to say we're talking about this area right here?
Yes, sir.
Northwest end of the building.
That's correct.
We just reviewing the Julio Fulio trial, y'all. Day 2.
States 18E. It's an Echo. Was there more damage noted to the rear quarter panel, driver's side quarter panel of the vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Sure, good. Send some E-line.
States 18F is in Foxtrot. Is that just a close-up of the, I believe, the front driver's side quarter panel? Main transfer, and then go back down.
Yes. Yes, sir.
I think it's over with for the David dude too. He another guy who, unless I don't know if you can hop in those Teslas and just disable the cameras, but it should be some type of footage on his car. But the fact that it's multiple pictures, you know, with him and her is the disturbing factor. You know, he got a weird look on him anyway. You know, he look like he'll do some shit anyway. But from the looks of things and from the evidence, it seemed like he was the last person that might have been with her. And they constantly saying, no, my client is not responsible for maybe. So what you trying to say? He just covered it up? He didn't know what to do. He panicked. End of the day, I think he's going to be guilty. And they're going to hit him with some major time.
J is in Juliet. Moving back to the rear. Maybe the front quarter panel. There appeared to be a streak going across here.
Yes, sir.
Possible damage of some kind of scraping that occurred to this car.
That's correct.
Did your investigation reveal that that car was parked in that spot during the time of the incident?
Yes, it was, sir.
Otherwise not involved in the incident?
No.
Okay.
You're welcome. I'm one of the ones who appreciate your input. Hey. Everybody's input is appreciated over here. Snooty's trial. I ain't heard nothing about Snooty trial. To be honest. There's so much shit going on, man.
States 5F is in Foxtrot. You recognize what's depicted?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we see the
Look how
same Lexus motor vehicle.
wholesome
That's
this
right.
chat
in the
is.
handicap spot. Do you kind of faintly see the trail of
Nice.
liquid coming out of the Dodge Charger?
Yes, sir.
Respectful
And-
chat.
Would this photograph be facing north, slightly northeast?
Yes, sir.
What y'all think going through these men mind right now? Classes with chats and content creators. True, big true. You know the other channels have classes with chats and content creators. It gets to be too much at times. Man, I ain't on this shit, man. I ain't. To be honest, I ain't caught up in this shit like this. You know, they already trying to separate. I heard the lawyer already saying when it comes to the Murphys, make sure, you know, they are individuals. You know, they are different people. I already know. I'm just saying I ain't into all, you know, I ain't into all that bullshit though. You just put it, you know, the words I was saying. I ain't. It'd be a lot of this shit though. It'd be a lot of I just like YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I just like YouTube. All the fuck shit and the extra stuff. I'm trying to stay away from it. Most definitely, I already finger point. That's why the lawyer said you got two of them brothers, right? Or cousins, the Murphy cousins. Are they brothers or they cousins? But the lawyer is saying, make sure that you know that these two individuals are different. You know, this is him and this is him. You know, this is him. They cousins. Okay. This is him and this is him. They are not the same person. They lawyer, one of the lawyers made that. He pinpointed that. He made that distinct, a distinct factor that they are separate people. You know? How long the trial gonna last? How long did the female trial last? Let's start there. How long did the female trial last? If anybody remember. She got me cold. 6 days. She got me cold. 6 days. 6 days. You got 3 people on trial. Cops testifying. You're gonna have some victims testifying that got shot. Maybe some victims that hotels were shot up. Bless me with a bankroll. It's gonna be some cross examinations. They already trying to draw the fact that this is him and this is him. The virgins are laying heavy on that. Put the right roles on the accountability of each defendant where it's laid. They like prove this, prove that. Right. Prove this, prove that. Prove this, prove that. I say It look like it might be a 2-week trial. Cause see, it ain't got ugly yet. It ain't got ugly. It ain't got ugly. The cousins are already in save yourself mode. You think the female gonna come testify? Was that part of her deal? So and so mom was in the military. They said she might have lied. Was that part of her plea deal? Her manslaughter charge? Is she gonna come testify? That's probably gonna seal the case right there. The state is gonna bring in some family members of the defendant, and that's all she wrote. Family members of the defendants. What about that girlfriend though that I already got them 15 years? Just going back to the Dolph trial, you know, Govon tried to not Govon, correct. Cornelius tried to, you know, he had his trial, and then he also came back and testified against Govon. You know. Poor granny. I hope she doesn't have to testify. Like I said, this shit gonna get ugly.
States 5J, this is Juliet. And now the camera is moving further north, still documenting in northbound direction.
Yes, sir.
This is a law enforcement vehicle.
Yes, it is.
States 5L is in the
Alicia Andrews may or may not be there. The state is getting the conviction.
edge corner of the home.
Right.
Yes, it is.
Is this the structure you were talking about earlier when we were looking at the car with the damage?
I wonder
Yes.
what did she
Appears to be
tell
a
them?
dumpster.
Yes, sir.
I remember her
And are there
supposed to have
parking
been
spots
telling,
that
right?
are, oriented west to east that run down this western edge of the home to suites?
Yes, sir.
And is this the most northern parking spot before getting to the dumpster grass area?
It is.
Did your investigation reveal, and we can actually see the liquid trail?
Fuck, she
that
only
the
get
victim's
15
car,
years.
Dodge Charger, while in flight from the shooting, actually
she a
went
part
over
of this,
curve and through
right?
this area.
It did, yes, sir.
And did it take it past the driver's side of the vehicle where you found the damage?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then that car ended up here.
That's correct.
Did you find an item in this area that was consistent with being the rear window of the Dodge Charger that had been displaced and fallen off the vehicle?
Yes, we did, sir.
Man,
5M.
it's no way.
Now, is this the area
Just being
where
honest,
the Charger was?
I got all this smoke going on, y'all. I got all this issue going on, and if I'm touching a little paper, I promise you, I'm getting my car. Even if I got to do it piece by piece, I'm finna get the windows done first. You know, then I'm finna come back and put the metal in the doors. You know, if I got to get 1 or 2 doors done at a time, you know, I'm finna get the motherfucking windows did for sure. And I'm finna get the driver, and I'm finna get the passenger door bulletproof. some better than none, man. You moving around. This is vehicle. This the first vehicle. I mean, it's just fuck all the other shit. When you got smoke like this, you ain't supposed to be trying to buy no condo, no house, no nothing. Helmets, vests, bulletproof car.
Pass through.
Yes, sir.
And is this
Army
camera
tank, goddamn
angle
it.
facing directly west towards that small building with the dumpster?
Yes, sir.
And is this the sidewalk that the Dodge Charger would have passed over?
You gotta move
yes,
more
sir.
militant, man.
This
You
item
really
here, was that
do.
the item we saw earlier when we were looking at the car with the damage?
I believe it was depicted in that photo as well. Yes, sir.
And this is a portion of the bottom of the Dodge Charger that was displaced?
Yes, sir. It appears to be the plastic molding that covers the bottom of the engine compartment of the vehicle.
Nah, they don't be thinking it all.
States 5N. Here, do we see that item over here to the left? And we wait for this to...
Not for the most part, you know. You got some that think, but then the majority of them ain't,
Yes, sir.
you know.
And does this reflect the path that the Dodge Charger took?
It does, yes, sir.
Stage
And then
5,
I'm gonna
P
tell
is
you
at
this
Papa.
too. If you think it ain't shit to go to I'm just saying when you having money, and you can go to a car, I'm trying to say no dealership, but you know, damn, what's the people who fix on cars, the proper term that I'm looking for. But do that fabrication work and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure, man, when they be talking about 100,000, this and that, like, man, you can get your car bulletproof. Detail shop, right? A detail shop. Man, I'm pretty sure. Just like with anything, you come with your material. You come with this and come with that. Like, man, it ain't no 100, 200, 300,000. Auto body shop, yeah, detail shop, auto body shop. You right, and I ain't learned nothing from the movie. But it just don't make sense, man. You riding around and you know you got real smoke. But let's shoot out of a studio by itself. That's the time where he got hit in the foot. Man, this shit just be I just feel like who don't know a chop shop? Who don't know, you see what I'm saying? Who don't know a chop shop? Who don't know this? Who don't know that? Man, you run across these $20,000, $30,000, man. Go invest in you some bulletproof. Go invest in you a bulletproof vest. A real helmet, goddammit. You know, you supposed to be riding around. Get you a real army grade helmet or something. I know this shit might look embarrassing, but it's real war going on. I done said that before. If you ain't got no if you ain't got your car bulletproof, man, get you some bulletproof vests and put them motherfuckers up against the doors. Something. If you ain't got the money for that, buy you 200-300, buy you some bulletproof vests and get the man to stuff them in the doors. You know, something better than nothing, man. What going on, Martavis? Something better than none is just what I think, man.
In this
I
photograph,
can't tell where you in the
can you see
bushes.
the rear window of the Dodge Charger.
Yes, sir. Center of the frame, more towards the right side of the picture.
This part here.
I don't know
That's
who
correct.
tapped in the
Does it
bushes.
appear to be in the same shape and appearance as it would be while it was inside of the car?
Yes.
Julio, a better rapper and
Hold it
hard.
up. Yes, sir.
And can we see the glass being, it appears to have been shattered?
Yes, sir.
You think Julio was just a rapper or he was a step or
In
two?
this photograph, can we see reflection of light off of the liquid that was left?
Yes, sir.
States 5R. Is the Dodge Charger now visible?
It is, yes, sir.
Is this it right here?
It is.
States 5S is in Sierra. Is this the Dodge Charger?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and can we still see the liquid that is being deposited as it's moving?
Yes, sir.
To the left here, we see a Hyundai motor vehicle. Was that one of the motor vehicles that was parked behind the victim when the incident occurred?
Yes, sir.
Or the motor vehicle that was parked behind?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm saying, hey, I'm pretty sure in this line of work, you ain't gonna get no Fed charge. They will understand this. I'm an artist. That 50 Cent came out with a bulletproof vest on and still wear one to this day at times. So once you done been shot a couple times and you in this line of work, it's ways around it. See, niggas got this. See, that's the thing. Here we go. Once again, Elwood. Once again. Here you go. We mixing the streets with business, though, right? So we in a business, but we thinking like street niggas. We ain't using all of our avenues. We small-minded. We small-minded. I'm in the entertainment business, but I'm still moving like I'm still on the block. Julio didn't have no record. I think Julio didn't have no record. I think he was licensed to carry. So if I'm licensed to carry, what the fuck I ain't got no gun? I'm licensed to carry. I could have sworn I heard him say he was licensed to carry. I could have sworn when he said he buzzed back at them and shit, he still had a gun on him and shit. Licensed to carry. Or if he wasn't licensed to carry, he could legally tow the gun. I don't think he had a record though. Dolores Tucker was trying to rap down. Now look at it. Man. Right. And it don't seem like the younger generation, they not even deterred. They don't give a fuck how much fuck shit they see. They just see the bag in it. Just like Big Motor. Motherfuckers be talking all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Motor. Rest in peace, Julio, too, though. But when you saw Big Motor with all them 100 rounds and 100 rounds, he could legally tow them. So he's showing out with them motherfuckers. Yeah, he got assault this, assault that. He got a record. He ain't got no record. Me, I'm trying to hide this shit. I bet I never post a gun. I think you're right. Nobody said he can legally carry in Florida. If he don't, if not, he can legally carry. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got no record anyway. So I would have had me a vest on. Niggas breaking the law. You talking about, nigga, look at yourself. All this law breaking that a nigga do, and you talking about law breaking to save my life. If I get pulled over, it's a fed charge. If I get smacked in the chest, I'm dead, y'all. The fuck? It don't even weigh out. I had 2-3 vests on. They would have kept charging, just like they charging me for a gun, they charging me for a vest. Just like they charge me for, they're gonna say, "This man, keep a vest and keep a gun and keep a army helmet on at all times." That's what they supposed to be, you know. These niggas got to invest in a vest. I put up one on, man. They got some little vests that was on a little website, and they was like backpack vests. They stopped 9mm bullets and maybe 40 bullets. And you throw them on over your backpack, throw them on over your chest. It's decent. It's decent, right? So I remember I put that on a social media platform to some of my niggas, like, bro, y'all out here going to, man, hey, this would be something to invest in. And it's thin. So what I'm saying is, all the money that these folks be running across in the lifestyle that you live in, can't nobody tell me I can't go to the shop and get my car did this. And niggas already doing illegal this. So how you ain't gonna tell me how to? I can't supposed to do this to preserve my life. All states are open carry. That's something new right there. I ain't know that. You know that now, E-Money.
While others have been talking about it, I've actually been going to work. When Donald Trump sent ICE and the National Guard, I sued. When the Republican...
You running for mayor, y'all.
Expand your horizons with NanoWall. Seamlessly blend your indoor and outdoor spaces, giving you more room to live and breathe. Our innovative designs create a boundless living experience, perfect for any lifestyle. NanoWall. Boundaries unbound.
I like shit like that.
While we're in this exhibit, I'm going to have you look at this and find key.
You rather be judged by 12 than
This
carried
would be
by
the
6?
Northwest edge of the hotel reflecting all the floors.
Yes, sir.
Just for reference, this is that dumpster area.
That's correct.
Stage 5, you. On the top floor, was there damage noted to this window?
Yes, sir.
Way up there.
Determined to be having been caused by gunfire.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying? Way up there on the top floor. How? Some states allow monitoring. How? You shooting at a car that's on the, your level, but bullets wind up on the top.
Publishing states 5B to Victor. Is that just a more close-up photo of the damage?
It is, yes, sir.
States 5N. Is this another window that was?
And somebody keep taking their light back too.
Yes, sir.
I see that. Oh, it's light and take it back. Get your bust ass out here then, man. Keep taking your light back, man. We don't need it.
Of that damage.
Yes, sir.
They can't be telling on each other. They on the same side, you know. I couldn't have no nigga behind me snitching on me. He don't know if I'm finna jump across the table, cook across his head or anything. You see what I'm saying? So I know they ain't. But the other nigga, the Murphy, the other Murphy, he the one that's across.
Publishing state 7A is an alpha. It's at the front end of the charger.
It is, yes, sir.
Let me go back to that front end. I missed it. Yeah, I say the trial might last about 2 weeks.
Publishing state 7A is an alpha. It's at the front end of the charger.
Damn. So everywhere tape is at, is that where a bullet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold on. I counted 32 bullets between the windshield and the front of the hood. And Fulio was in the passenger seat. It's a wonder that damn driver ain't dead. You heard me? This child looking like the defendants from next trial. Right. Y'all see all them damn bullet holes though? And then you got the friend in the back that was asleep the whole time. Like, how the fuck you? What kind of no-dos you on? I mean, what kind of sleep? What kind of drugs you on? You the one that got the pistol with you. So you supposed to be a shooter. That's what I'm saying about these young niggas though. I understand that you can predict this shit was gonna happen, but you sleep. You the one with the gun. And you sleep. These folks done shot the car up 100 times, and you mean to tell me you don't wake up until y'all wreck? What the fuck? What kind of dream was you having? What kind of dream was you having? That nigga had to be the motherfucking setup man. Was you balled up in the backseat? Sleep. I thought we wrecked. You thought y'all wrecked? All them bullet holes in the back seat. The glass ain't hitting you on the back of the neck or none of that shit. I'm talking about do. And how that sound like a wreck? What wreck you been in? What's going on? Y'all niggas on some.
It is, yes, sir.
He's on some drugs so powerful. Come want no motherfucking friend like that, man. He had to be sleep on the floor to only get shot in the arm. I don't believe he was asleep. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I listened to his testimony. He lied. He didn't tell on nobody though. I respect that. He didn't tell on nobody. He said he couldn't identify the shooters or none of that though. He just basically, he was asleep. We like her. Now I'm just sitting here thinking about it. You sleep after 5 shots. I can see. I done slept through some shit that done went on in the area, but never listen. The car is a casket. The car is a casket. So the worst place to get hit is in the car. So you mean to tell me this motherfucker ain't bulletproof, so it ain't bouncing off. This shit going in. Glass shattering. So you mean to tell me you still sleep 50 bullets in? Only the crash wake him up. I don't get this shit. You see what I'm saying? I don't get that. I think that young nigga was in that back seat. I was just kicking shit when I said he dropped the low. But I think he was in that back seat, balled the fuck up. Then he said he didn't know that it was a game. He listened to Fulio music. He know that in younger age raps, he know about the ATK, but he don't know it's a game. But then you listen to Fulio music, so you don't know that Fulio talking about them, and it's like, so I'm like, I think it's some bullshit in the game, though. I think it's some bullshit in the game. Just saying, all them goddamn bullets, and you still asleep. Just saying. That's unheard of. The young nigga gotta be retarded. If you slept, somebody, if y'all don't mind, Elwood, if you still on here, can you Google how many times did Julio car get shot up? I just want to know how many bullet holes did the police find in the car? Cause this young nigga said he was asleep the whole time. He ain't wake up. He got shot in everything in the arm. He said the upper arm. He didn't even know he was shot until he went upstairs. And he said his partner asked him to check his. He got the driver said, check my head. Don't let me die. He said he had a lot of blood coming from his head, so the driver wanted him to check his head and make sure he wasn't bleeding. And that's when he seen that he had a bullet hole. He was shot in the arm. Damn. He tough as hell. That nigga hard. Running. this way, that way, running this way. Help, 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 help. And you still don't know you shot, but you running and asking for help. You don't know you shot yet. I understand. I heard some people, trust me. I know how it can go. Trust me. I know. But they would shoot some big shit. Y'all saw that back window? They shot the back window out. Y'all didn't just hear the police say? Was that the back window from the Charger? They said, yeah. Oh, they shot the back window out. And he was in the back seat. He also got shot in the shoulder. And throughout the 100 shots, the back window getting shot out, the driver window having multiple holes in it. I think the passenger window was shot out. Multiple bullets all over the car. He didn't even know that, what was going on. He thought that was in a wreck. So, hopefully, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. His testimony really ain't even needed. His testimony ain't even really needed. Like, because you ain't hipping shit out. You just telling them what you saw. You didn't see nothing as far as who did it. You was asleep. So, hopefully he one of them young niggas that's, not promoting it, but maybe he's out there still spinning. Nah, people heard that shit. That ain't nothing you go outside to, lady love. It's a war zone. Motherfucker heard that. There's bullet holes in their window to concur. That's something that you don't. That's something that you ain't peeping out the blinds too. You ain't going out there to. They shoot like that. This motherfucker chasing the car and shooting from this direction. They going this way. They shoot from this direction. Hell now, then bullets hitting the building too. Shit, they getting down. It was a bullet on the top floor. Shit, it's time to get low. Wow. It's time to get low, man. It's time to get low, man. Shit real. They got choppers and assault rifles and you know what I'm saying? Big handgun. Shit, sleep now. Question. Life later. Right. Shit, sleep now. Right. I just don't believe he was asleep. I guess, I understand. That's the best way to say you ain't seen nothing. Shit is what Jonathan about what's going on. Man, shit is what shit is, how it be, man. I ain't heard from my daughter though. Like I said, in months. My baby mama reached out a couple months ago when I asked about a visit. She said she had a head cold and her birthday was a couple weeks ago. I still ain't heard from her. I just ain't in this shit, But everything how it's supposed to be. We got around. Worst place to get shot up though, that motherfucking car though, I'm telling you. So, I don't know. I just don't believe no man can sleep over a car getting shot up like that. I know niggas in there hollering, oh shit. You see what I'm saying? I know niggas in there hollering. So you mean tell me you ain't heard nothing? When the nigga took off, boom, none? What's a bad man? Shit, I don't even know what to do. But just reach out. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what else to do. But just reach out. Hey, I want to see my daughter. I would like to see my daughter. I don't even know what's going on, man, Oh. Man, you need to hit 18 or something, I'm gonna keep reaching out, but I don't know what else to do other than reaching out. Cause I feel like this too, though. I know you got people that you talk to. I ain't saying it ain't breaking no rules if you're reaching out to your daddy. I don't give a fuck what they saying in their household. Like you supposed to find a way to contact me if you really want to. So I'm gonna just reach out how I can and see what's going on. But I ain't finna go back to no courts about that. That's over with. Going back to the courts, I ain't finna do that no more. Shit. The mother know the interest. She part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? She been the problem. So she part of the problem. She ain't even responding. When she do respond, it's like you ain't respond. You respond. You ain't responding about the shit from months ago. You responding about, so it's like, man, I ain't got time for this shit. For real, life too real out here. But I'm gonna continue to reach out. But ain't too much I can do other than reach out, husband the police. I'm not finna go back to court. But like I said, you at the age of 16 where you got friends, you got a daddy, you got a father, you got my number. So if you allowing the people that, you know, I understand these the people that you see every day take care of you, but if they allowing you, if you allowing them to not make you even have no contact, well, shit, I get it. I gotta wait till you're 18 or some shit like that, you know? So, you gonna watch a little bit more of this, then we're gonna get out of here. Man, what you said. So, shit just get to the point where it's like, man, I'm not finna be. Definitely gonna keep hitting her up, but besides that, like I said, I ain't finna be, you know what I'm saying? You 16. I ain't about to be back in court about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a hey, I want to see my dad type of situation. Now, if it's that type of situation, and you know, hey, I feel like, hey, and they ain't allowing me, then it's different. But I feel like shit, she just cool with it too. So ain't too much I can do. Yes, indeed. But I'm definitely gonna reach out. We're gonna continue to reach out for sure.
May I have one moment, Your Honor?
Yes.
Police ass stepdad though, man. That's all it is. Police ass stepdad, man. Next time I see him though, I'm gonna talk bad to his bitch ass though. Fuck it. They ain't letting me see it anyway, so I'm gonna make sure I record it, have it so I can have it on, so he can't say I disrespected him or nothing like that. But I'm gonna tell him about it, bust ass. So I'm gonna say, Buster, Brewster, man. I got something for him though. Next time I see him at an engagement or somewhere out and about.
Detective,
I'm-
was
yeah,
there an
man.
officer
Bust
who
ass
came
nigga,
out
why you
at
ain't
the
let me
scene,
see my daughter, man? You that much of a
Detective
bust ass
Macking,
nigga, bro?
from the Tampa Police Department that was part of a
I can't see
federal
my
task
daughter,
force.
man.
Yes, sir.
And
Nah, I'm just tripping about that
as
shit,
a
man.
result of his association to the federal
Them
task
folk
force,
had
the
this
employees
shit
from
though,
the,
for
or individuals from
the aggression.
federal
They win,
ATF
man.
come out to the
I'm
crime
settled
scene,
Yes,
in,
sir.
and
man.
that's
I'm
alcohol,
settled
tobacco,
in with
firearms.
Yes, sir.
no
And other than the one shell
no
casing that was
issues,
collected
man. I'm just
and
gonna reach
impounded by
out
the Tampa Police
respectful
Department, were the other shell
and leave it at
casings
that.
collected by Tampa Police Department personnel but then provided to the ATF personnel?
That's what I ain't been doing. I guess I ain't been praying about it enough, you know, because I just done been like, man, you know, this shit could be tryingful. You know what I'm saying? Be tryingful. So instead of me, you know, thinking about it too much, I just be like, all right, it is what it is. You know, I go into that little mode where I feel like she could be doing more too. If somebody treating you wrong, you know what I'm saying? You will reach out. You got a daddy. You heard me? You see what I'm saying? So I know she ain't being treated wrong. So it's just the fact that she just settled in how she settled in. And you know, maybe when a person make her mad or something, then she'll find a way to call me. But it be too much playing with their phone. Hey, your phone off? No, she said it is. They said I ain't got time for this shit though. So I be feeling like both of them playing. If you're gonna reach out, you reach out. You know, that's what I'm saying. As far as I'm reaching out, but so
Yes, eventually they were. Yes, sir.
fuck all that.
And, well, were they provided after being processed through a TPD?
Once they got submitted into evidence by the techs and assigned a property tag number, then they were transferred to the custody of the ATF. Yes, sir.
And it was a total of 31 9mm shell casings in the scene?
A total of 31. Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna call your attention back to the Charger.
Shit ain't right though. I know that.
States 6D. We can see what appears to be
31. I said 32.
shorts
So look at this.
in the
It's the
victim's
side,
body. Still in the
back window.
Yes, sir.
I'm talking about right by the back window.
6C. We can see the Hyundai over here.
That's correct.
And when I say over here, to the west, northwest of that Charger.
Yes, sir.
And he sleep. He
State
sleep.
6D. Victim's legs and socks.
That's correct.
You don't want to look at the
State
screen.
6F.
He looking at everything but the
You can see
screen.
the victim's upper body, his right arm, his hair, and a stocking cap in his upper body.
Yes, sir.
It would be fair to say that his body is face down, straddling over the center console into the back seat.
Yes, sir.
Would that position be consistent with him attempting
Nah, they weren't playing.
take cover?
Yes, sir.
Trying to take cover.
Now,
So
states,
once again, he trying to take cover. You got a man in the back seat saying he sleep. Like I said, once the car get hit, you don't think, oh shit, oh. You mean tell me this man back here sleep, shot, and he still asleep?
six G is in golf.
And he the shooter. The shooter in the back seat. You see what I'm saying? The shooter in the back seat. So he in the back seat. He the shooter. You gotta be. And you sleep.
We can clearly see in these photographs that we are now.
Look at that back window. That's where he's sitting at. That's what he said he was sitting there, y'all. He sleep. He sleep. 65. You see that 65 on there? That's 65 bullets so far. He sleep. The man said he sleep. Didn't even know he got shot until he went in the building and got to checking his other friend. He thought they was in the wreck when he seen Fulio laid out. Fulio tried to hop in the back seat. Let me get back there. And you sleep still. I don't know, man. Shit sounded funny to me. Niggas in Florida kind of different. It kind of sounded like some goddamn Millie sack chasing them all over again. I ain't lying. I'm just saying. That's kind of funny though, bro. Look at that back window. Look at the car. It's 65 bullets and counting. And the whole back window shot out where you at. I don't get no fuck if you were drunk. Bro, you ain't sleeping like that. Bro, that's unheard of, homie. It's always gonna be, ain't nobody that motherfucker. Nigga waking up all this shit going on. Nigga waking up, bro. When them bullets, them rifles getting to hit in the car, glass get to breaking, niggas get to hollering and shit. You ain't sleep like that, bro. You ain't been in no situation like that. You don't know no nigga sleeping that long, bro. I don't get no, nobody get no fuck about. That's a car being shot up, sir. You ain't sleeping like that. That shit smacking the door, the glass, and people, and you. Nah, you ain't sleeping like that. Your ass sober, bro. You sober as Jehovah. Soon that shit get to going on.
Well,
Hell
we were
nah.
at that
You
time
drunk
clearly
too.
into daylight hours.
Every window
Yes,
hit.
right, so I
Man,
wanna
stop
talk to you
it.
about
Nigga
that.
ain't drunk.
When the Tampa Police Department and the city of Tampa and Hillsborough
Man,
County,
nigga
which
had
is contained
balled
in
up.
Hillsborough
I'm
County,
telling you what going
when
on.
you respond to a homicide scene,
Yeah, I ain't drunk.
Um,
Sleep is the
because
best way not to
homicide-
testify. I don't know who did it. I don't want to put my name in there. I was there, y'all know I was there. Man, I was asleep. That sound like the dumbest, but I guess the safest thing to say. I'm asleep. Man, come on. I know he was ducked down, bro. He had to be ducked down. Nigga said he was asleep.
if you determine that there is a deceased individual that you believe is the victim of a homicide, do you contact other agencies to
Man, we
respond
finna
to that
handle
scene?
you as soon as you get back to the area, bro. Since you slept through a massacre then, bro. Sleep through there. We finna go on put you to sleep then, man. Since you can sleep through anything, bro, we finna go on put you to sleep then.
Other than law enforcement?
Yes, we did.
Well, at least TPD.
Yes, sir.
Is one of the agencies the state attorney's office?
Yes, sir.
And when
Shake
a
your
body
ass,
is still in the
nigga,
scene,
sleep.
does an assistant state attorney normally respond out to the
Let's
scene?
say you was
Yes.
scared,
And is
man.
that to assist with legal issues such as search warrants and that type of thing? Maybe
Sleep.
charging decisions.
That's correct. Yes, sir.
Do you also
Nobody
contact
believe
the
that
Hillsborough
shit.
County Medical Examiner's office?
Yes, sir.
And do they maintain
He must be the one no voodoo. You see what I'm saying? He the real voodoo priest in the car. We thought it was Julio Fulio, but it really was him. If he slept through all that shit,
dispatch?
They do. Yes, sir.
And do they dispatch personnel to the scene to conduct their investigation of the scene?
Yes, sir. They do.
Ultimately,
and you know what?
inevitably, when you have
I'm finna get out of here, but that just showed me how just I mean, he ain't on trial. But damn, son. You mean tell me you slept through almost 100 shots? I just find that impossible. You sleep, you wake up, what going on? The car being shot up, anything. I just can't. Maybe so then. You know? Maybe him being asleep saved his life, y'all. You know? Maybe him being asleep saved his life. Cause you know, I'm just thinking, you know, a nigga wake up to some shit like that. They waking up in the first, no, hell no. I'm asleep. I heard, I'm getting down. That's the instance to get down, get low. It glad, it's too much smacking and shit going on. I'm getting low.
a victim of a homicide in a scene like this and you, in this case, you believe the victim was killed by gunshots or gunfire, is the body ultimately transported from the scene to the medical examiner's office?
Yes, it is.
And is that for the purpose of an autopsy examination?
Yes, sir. It is.
And is that for the purpose of determining the cause of death and the manner of death?
Yes, sir.
All right. So when the body's in the scene like that, well, first of all, let me talk about the medical examiner's office. After they are contacted, does that take sometimes up to several hours before they can get personnel to the scene?
Depending on their call volume that they have to respond to. Yes, sir.
And is that especially true when it's early in the morning or in non-business hours?
Yes, sir.
And on some occasions, do actual associate medical examiners, the doctors who perform the autopsies, do they actually respond?
They do. Yes, sir.
But almost always do they have forensic investigators who respond.
Yes, they do.
And they will take their own photographs and they will view the body.
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Before the medical examiner's office personnel arrive at the scene, is the body, if it can be helped, is the body changed, affected, moved in any way?
No, sir.
Are you trying to maintain the position of the victim's body and the dynamics around the body until the medical examiner's office can get there to look at it?
Yes, sir, we are.
And in fact, under the law, does the medical examiner's office have jurisdiction over that body
Yes, they do.
until it's taken to the autopsy examination?
Yes, sir, they do.
Okay. So legally, you really are not.
My mind was under the seat, exactly. That mind there was in between the back seat and my ass was low as you can go. Like he was looking for change in the car. I guarantee he was trying to get up under the floor mats. Nigga talking about he sleep. Man, you was trying to get on the floor mats in that motherfucker. You probably push Julio ass back up there. Come on, man. My mind was in the back seat pockets, goddammit. You hear me? I was up under the seat for real. In the drop box. And my ass went Stuart Little in the gas tank.
Supposed to be manipulating the body.
Somebody he was
busting it
asleep.
anyway or moving it.
My
That's
nigga
right.
had need
That's
to
right.
smack him soon he come
And
out
since it
off the
takes
trial.
sometimes hours for them
He
to
was
respond,
asleep.
is that sometimes
When you tell us that, bro? You ain't tell us you was asleep. Bro, you done got on the stand and said any motherfucking thing. You was asleep. I'm sure Fulio mama casting a real root on his ass right now. You talking about you was asleep.
to this type of situation where the
Man,
body is
stop
still
it,
in the
bro.
scene
Who
for
need
several
friends
hours?
like
Yeah,
that?
and add in the addition of having
Plead
to
the
search
fifth, man. I
warrants
don't
to
wanna
enter
talk.
into a vehicle to retrieve evidence.
Right.
being
Now in the
valuable
trunk
from
hit
it.
up. He definitely
It's
didn't
not
crawl in the
for- it
trunk.
takes several hours to do that.
And once they arrive, after
My
taking
mind
their
ain't got
photographs, will they commonly
low as
manipulate
you
the
can
body,
go in the
check
car.
body, move the body, look for injuries on the body?
Yes, sir.
Do they go through clothing, check pockets, things like that, remove items of maybe found like a wallet, maybe something that's inside of a pocket, like a lighter, a wallet, something like that?
Sure,
He
yes,
no
sir.
homeboy like that with me. I was asleep.
In this situation, if someone was to ask, why didn't you cover Mr. Jones with a sheet just for dignity purposes? Are you supposed to do that, to cover a body in this?
Did T.I. say when his truck got shot up, when his partner fell asleep, he ain't never wake up, or how that happen? I could be wrong.
Circumstance with just a sheet.
No, we avoid that at all costs. It's for the purpose of, avoiding any kind of contamination to the body, to the evidence that may be deposited on the body, and around the body.
So the fact that a body may lay in a scene, and it may be out in the open on a parking lot, and it may be
Right,
somewhat
exactly.
undignified situation, it's just not preventable.
No.
That's a
Now, in that
bad cop.
circumstance, if the body's out in the open, you all have blinds sometimes that you'll put up. If it's in the middle of the daylight, there's public around to try to protect the dignity of the victim. Is that correct?
If we can use them, we try to.
And the integrity of your investigation.
Yes, sir.
But in this instance, the body was inside of a motor vehicle and there was a huge crime scene protecting it.
Yes, sir.
Tape was around it, protecting it, keeping the public away.
Yes, sir.
Man.
State 6.
Right.
K is in
The
kilo.
camera, motherfucker, how they be putting that camera right on them.
This photograph appears to depict maybe a phone charger and some phones laying on the front passenger seat.
He got a line with the cone.
Were those determined to be associated?
Look, Fulio down there. Look where his feet at, there. He is almost in the back seat. He is in the back seat. And you mean tell me you still asleep? He laying on you. How you still asleep?
Documenting the process I talked.
Fulio feet are in his whole most of his body is in the back seat, and you saying you sleep.
About earlier, where the victim's pockets are emptied.
Yes, sir.
And here we have a key fob and a driver's license and looks like a credit card or a debit card.
Yes, sir.
Is this Mr. Jones' driver's license?
It is, yes, sir.
Right. Showing an address in Jacksonville.
Yes, sir.
Right.
His date of birth 6/21/98. His height 5'11".
Right. You don't hear multiple glass breaking. The whole back window shot out.
Now,
Front window, passenger seat, passenger side. You don't hear none of that shit breaking. You don't hear the shit hitting the door. You don't hear Fulio. Shit.
There were other individuals in his car and
The music on or something?
behind him and to the side of him that fled.
They sitting looking for a hotel room, so I know.
Them that they were all from Jackson.
This what I'm telling you. When your life in danger, or when you know shit going on, you sitting looking for a room. If you ain't really got no music playing like that. Nigga trying to hear what's going on. You see what I'm saying? So if I'm on my phone and I'm looking for a room and I ain't just really, it's 2, 3, it's 5 in the morning. Yeah. You ain't hear nobody say they had no music blasting. So really niggas is out there really loafing. And bam. There you go. Yeah, that's why I say I got a hard time believing him too. So I guess them the Murphys, 4 and all. They 4 shooters.
Your Honor, the state would tender states exhibit 19A as an alpha through
Allegedly.
Dolph, and exhibit 20A as an alpha, P as in Peter.
Okay, any objection, Mr. Gonzalez?
No objection.
Mr. Sinardi?
No objection.
Mr. Wise? Mr. Petraeus? Be admitted.
Remember Cincinnati? I thought he said something about it was sleep. Maybe he just said he called out to him and he ain't answered back.
FDA-approved weight loss injections.
If you're an entrepreneur or a creator that wants to scale their online business, that's why we created the Think.
Earlier, we saw the damage to the exterior windows of the northwest side of the home district. So I want to talk to you about your investigation of that. In states 19A, did your investigation lead you to room number 230 on the second floor of the hotel?
Yes, sir.
And
And is
Mr.
this?
Harmon, the time kind of got away from me. I realized
Yes.
it's almost 11.
It's fine.
Does anyone need a comfort break? Yes. Okay. All right. Very good. Sorry. All right. 5-minute recess. We'll be back.
All right.
5-minute recess. Look how good them damn Teslas show though. Show better than house cameras and stuff sometimes. Door ring cameras. It's on a damn car. What's your feeling about Finesse and 50? How this going to work when Finesse is supposed? I ain't know nothing about Finesse and 50. What they got going on? I mean, shit, if 50 can get them out the deal, if a nigga really wants you, man, it ain't nothing but some money. This all this shit is about, profit loss margin. Profit loss margin. So if they really want him, if he see, a way he can make some money with Finesse and hey, getting him out the deal, that's all he need. The motherfucker to help him wiggle out the deal, show him the right way, get some of them in-house lawyers off his team, and power to him. We might speak about his flaws and shit like that and laugh, but we got one thing for sure over here, right? We gonna recognize the nigga talented. We can't knock it. He talented. I often say he top 5 in the city. So I think it's a decent look though. I got a question for y'all who maybe y'all watch basketball, maybe y'all don't. We're gonna go Kobe, Michael, Steph, or LeBron. Kobe or Michael, Steph or LeBron.
Detectives, that appear to be the same car that had passed earlier,
Yes, sir.
and then we have a second car.
That's correct.
The first car, the black car, did that end up being a Chevy Impala?
It did, yes, sir.
That became a suspect vehicle in this case.
Yes, sir.
The second car, is that a silver Chevy Cruze?
It is, yes, sir.
And did that become a suspect car in this case?
It did, yes, sir.
Michael.
And it appears the Cruze just did a 3-point turn and turned back around to
That's
head to
correct.
the south.
That's correct, yes, sir.
So would it be fair to say this camera is facing in that same oblique direction as the car we were looking at, so to the northeast,
Yes, sir.
towards the western side of the hotel?
Yes, sir.
That was it. Who you prefer, Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant? Or LeBron James or Steph Curry? Well, Boosie said on Gucci.
The people who just ran by in the videos that were later collected from the hotel, did they appear to be consistent with the shooters?
They do, yes, sir.
And how they're dressed?
Yes, sir.
And did they appear to be carrying weapons?
Yes, they did.
Is that the Dodge Charger?
It is.
And again, the two shooters?
Yes, sir.
Fast as hell.
Now, is this a different camera?
Yes, sir. This is the rear camera or rear facing camera.
Is that on the northwestern side of the vehicle?
Yes,
Is this a third shooter being reflected?
it is.
I'm watching trial. I don't know what you watching.
In this video, can we see one of the charging stations?
Yes, we can. Yes, sir.
And does that one appear to be hooked up to the car?
It does. Yes, sir.
I want to see what's going on with the case.
Does that appear to be the same person that came by earlier?
It does. Yes, sir.
We saw some white flashing, but then we saw a consistent, persistent flashing. That second flashing, what was that?
I believe the vehicle's actual security system activating with the lights flashing.
In this view, did we see that same third shooter run past both charging stations on the rear of the Tesla?
Yes.
Is that what this camera, where it's mounted and where it's, I guess, recording from?
Yes, sir. Right above the tag.
No, man, I think this shit gonna be. When it's all said and done, like I said, I think they're gonna fuck around and, maybe it'll be a 2-week process. A lot of cross, this, and that. It ain't got messy yet to where motherfuckers just saying, I did this, he did that. From the looks of it, it's 4 people in court. So you had 4 gunmen, it really don't be mattering who fired the fatal shot when it coming like that, when everybody dumping at the car, and, even though it might have, whoever was on their right hand side, that might have been the one who knocked Fulio down. Whoever that was. Yep, the one who, started this shit off. That might have been the one who knocked Fulio down. But, at the end of the day, they all took part in it. No. I think it's 4 shooters. It's 4 shooters. It's 4 people on trial. You got 2 Murphy brothers, cousins. And then you got the light-skinned, skinny dude. Then you got the brown-skinned, skinny cat. So you got 4 shooters. 65 rounds so far, what they count on the car. 30 rounds in the windshield, love. No. No. Sometimes when niggas go on the mission, it just depends on who get the dumping first. Sometimes everybody don't be shooting the sign though. sometimes you might have a nigga just was there to say he shot. Yeah, I let my gun go. I got a couple shots in, but I couldn't just really get a good angle and did this and that. That's how it goes sometimes when you go on them little missions. Then how the car went, you don't want to make sure so. But I'm pretty sure, everybody definitely bust that gun. I don't know what gun killed Julio. I don't know if nobody, like I said, it seemed like my gun jam, all that type of shit. It seemed like the Murphys so far are the ones who their lawyers are trying to say, hey, they different people. Then I think Alicia Andrews, I think she might have did a little talking on her case. I could be wrong. Everything I'm saying is alleged for entertainment purposes. But I'm pretty sure when day 3 starts, which will be Monday, more is gonna come out. More is gonna come out. This is just day 2. So yeah. Day 2, are they through? Evidence look like it's mounting up. They convicted Straight Drop and Cornelius, and they was covered up. They convicted them off of images and bullet casings and phone records and data, and also with the testimony of Cornbread. So we'll see though. I'm out of here though, y'all. I'm finna go take Rocky outside. My boy walk around for about 15, 20 minutes and come back in and, lay it on down. Get with y'all tomorrow. Well, later. Like, subscribe, share, like, subscribe, share, like, subscribe, share. Jump in the comment section. Let me know what's going on. Julio tried. Day 2. The Gucci Mane put the battery in young Dolph back. The All-Star JR, he was arrested by the police. Who should he blame? And it might have been it right ahead. That might have been the topics that I had up there right there. But yeah. Back to the Bloomer Wall. Hey, this was donated by a member too. Definitely appreciate it. This was donated by a member and a year ago. So, the members fuck with me. I done had members that fuck with me. I must say that from the camera to, detail to microphones to scooters to just a lot of shit to make the podcast better. That's another reason. Much as I, let me say this though. I appreciate y'all. So as much as I like doing this shit, I don't be want to let the people down who, fuck with me though at the same time. But I don't be want to oversaturate shit too though. So that's why, bam, But I'm here though. I'm here. I'm just trying to make better content with the camera. I'm gonna bounce around in my house though. You know what I'm saying? One day I might be in here, one day I might be in the booth. I'm also trying to figure out how to use the desktop. I got 2 screens on there, so I can go live over here and maybe pull up the shit on one screen and then, you know, do it more like that. But yeah. I also got, shout out to my boy Northside Dundallah. Pulled up here from Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi. I still ain't did no episode with this junk yet, this mixer, but it's coming. It's coming. But definitely appreciate the members. And once the account is back rocking and rolling, man, y'all make sure y'all come get this membership again. Yeah. It's been 3 months. 3 months I ain't had no membership. So, you know, once the membership is back rolling, man, I definitely appreciate y'all for, you know, rejoining and hit me with some super chats if you feel the need and, you know, things of that nature though. But yeah. I'm out of here. And more footage coming with Rocket though, you know. Me and Rocket finna go through an extensive training program. Bless for a person you don't even answer nothing. Definitely don't. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hopefully it's gonna come my way. You know, I know everybody got their little situation, so that ain't my thing. I ain't getting on YouTube and asking for shit, you know. It come, but that ain't my time, man. You know, I'm just keep that shit P and bam. No matter it though.